You know, I want everybody to know we came in for like quick fixes at like 9:30, 10 a.m. Here we are at, what is it, 7 o'clock at night with the transmission out of the car.
Well, going to plan, I would say.
Yeah. I'm curious what the fuel is for tonight. Boston Banana. It's a venti iced cherry chai latte.
I got Marlboro Reds and oat cherry chai latte. Happy Sunday. Welcome back to Triple S After Hours. Bit of an impromptu episode, so it's on the Skyline. You'll see what happens. New episodes of this series every other Sunday at noon. This one's a very Skyline heavy episode, obviously. Huge shout out to Shop Monkey for sponsoring this series. If you own a shop, go check out the demo link in our description. If you work at a shop, tell your boss to check out the demo link. It's fantastic. Invoicing, communication, scheduling, quoting, everything, all in one place. It's fantastic. We've been using it forever. It is what lets us do everything. Not only our customer work, but also this stuff. So huge shout out to Shop Monkey. Check them out. Let's get into this episode. Some small things to fix on the Skyline, and now we're pulling the transmission. So that's fun.
How was your weekend after working so hard all week? Working.
Jovi's thrilled. Basically, my throwout bearing has decided to eat itself.
Well, we don't entirely know that right now. Basically, the fork was like twisted just all the time. It was vibrating on the transmission case.
Yeah, my clutch pedal felt horrible.
So we tried to just like realign it. One pressing the pedal and it's like, I don't know, like gone through the throwout bearing or something. I wonder if it's like rotated and it's come off the tabs and now it's just pushing through. So now we're just gonna pull the transmission and see if we can fix the throwout bearing or put a new one in. Whoever put this car together pisses me off because there's like metric and imperial bolts everywhere. None of the same. I hate that.
Lots of progress has been made on Jovi's S13.
It's looking good.
Body guy Justin over here's been working away.
That's what we do. Surprisingly for an S chassis, there wasn't much rust in here.
No, it wasn't too bad.
Like, there's a lot worse.
Exactly a week of progress since the last video update on this.
Yeah, exactly.
So, not too shabby. And we got Wyatt's Audi. Much more minor issues than I have.
Interior battle.
Yeah, interior battle.
Oh shit.
Man, I would have had a really entertaining first clutch kick if we didn't discover this.
Yeah, so it did exactly what I thought it did. So it's meant to retain in those, and it's not. And like that's why there's all this dust and everything on the shaft. Must have stayed in one and dropped out the other one.
We've made discoveries.
Glad to come back from vacation to find that you've broken your shit.
Hell yeah. It's an old Nissan, that's how it works. We have found what we needed. But it turns out this is an RB20 trans, and it's basically a KA trans. You got lots of parts for those.
Don't do this again, I need KA trans.
You and I are gonna go through the stockpile of KA transes.
I hope not. I hope I don't have to pull my transmission once.
What's a KA trans good up to for power-wise?
Well, it depends on clutch and driving style, but like, I don't know, 350, like abusing pretty heavily. If you're doing like some sort of crazy triple disc, whatever, you're gonna put it at risk faster.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
No.
Okay.
Your car and your power band, I think you'll be just fine.
Maybe.
Abusing the hell out of it with the stock trans. That's not from abuse. That's
No,
from somebody
this is
not
from
dealing
bad
with it.
install and then lack of caring.
It's crazy, this like, oh, I thought it was worn down further.
Because this goes over the shaft, and this is f***ed.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is the shaft that your throwout bearing sits on. I've seen it before, but it's not really a common problem. Usually it's an installation problem, but so this is a good one. This is the one that came out of it, so you can see the problem. The shaft broke off
and was mangled.
Basically, we just got swapped this over. Thankfully, I never really knew this. Like, I don't play with RBs as much as some people. I play with the engines a little bit, but the transmissions not so much. Turns out these are basically KA transmissions, the RB20DE ones. So thankfully, we had spare one of these in here, as well as a fork and throwout bearing and mount slider, whatever you want to call it, for the throwout bearing. So we have all new ones of those. Looks like the shaft didn't really take much damage, the input shaft. They are relatively weak. I mean, you can see the size of it. It's not She don't have much girth.
She's not a girthy girl.
Looks like everything inside is pretty good. Like the bearing is pretty good and everything. I don't have gaskets here. I usually do recommend using OEM gaskets, but silicone is going to be fine for this application. Make sure you lube your shaft. I will show that later. But
whoa!
zip. I'm gonna put the throw bearing on. Multi-purpose grease and Valvoline. We have the whole tub here. We are not using the whole tub. So the way I like to do it, a little bit on the pinky, self-explanatory. I'm not going to go into too much floating on it because you're all going to say some weird stuff.
We're going to be thinking it anyways.
So a very light film, like just try and remove some of it. A little bit on here too for the pilot bearing. Normal scenarios, I would highly recommend. Not that one. Give me a minute. So a lot of people do these wrong with pilot bearing. I do strongly recommend anytime you touch one of these, if you got it out of the car, unless it's brand new, replace it. We're not doing that because we're cheap.
Do as we say, not as we do.
Exactly. You're gonna get your clutch fork. A little bit of lube. That's too much lube. Thin coating. So a lot of people will be like, oh, clips and go that way. Nope, they go in the other way. Just like that. And they'll have like little recesses that they kind of like to sit in, but they will float a little bit. It's meant to be like that. And when you grease these up, a lot of people will just grease this edge in here, in this gap. You gotta do these sides too. You're gonna have some movement, something like that. So you just need a little bit of protection, nothing too crazy. To lube up your bull.
That's what she said.
How people taught you this in school, like with a straight face, is beyond me.
Well, this looks very suggestive.
And then here, get that guy on there, just like that.
Voila. Now, you didn't see it before because I didn't have the camera out, because it was supposed to be a quick fix. But before, this was just
Yeah, it was
loose.
resting like that, and these had rotated round, and obviously this had snapped off. It was just a whole colossal
Mess.
shit show. Thankfully, we do get to replace raised transmission fluid. If you drift a car every year, do your diff and manual transmission fluid every single year. Trust me, it's gonna go a long way.
Also, clean your This is gross. Don't do what I did here. We drove this to the shop. We need to drive this home, so like,
The difference.
yeah, just clean your parts. If this wasn't the transmission we needed to go home with as soon as possible, I would have cleaned it, but
Yeah, well, it might come back out at some point.
it's most likely to come back out.
You just need to get.
Even though it's good. Time to put transmission back in.
It's gonna be fun. For pretty tight in the tunnel. So this hump, you gotta kind of cock it how it is now, and then rotate it in.
Should be all not too bad, maybe. Fucking shmoney. That might be the easiest one I've helped you with.
Yeah.
That was that was fucking smooth. All right. Got it all back in. Fluids filled. The one productive thing I was trying to do today. Yes. Getting my battery secured, and also, so the negative terminal ran all the way through, and then it had this guy, which was in the cup holder. Now, if you don't know what this is, it's a kill switch. There's supposed to be a key. This was just sitting in my cup holder with a bolt pushing the contact down. Then it was zip tied to hold the bolt down and continue continuity. And it's the only cup holder in the car. So I didn't realize what this was, cut the zip ties off of it, tried to rip it out to use my cup holder again, and then all of a sudden my car wouldn't start. And that's when we made that discovery. Much rather a cup holder than a kill switch. All right, thank you for watching a Skyline episode. Very lucky that we had the parts. Thank you, Jovi. Could not have done that without you.
Like if it was like mid-season, this is pretty early night for us.
Yeah, this isn't bad.
Like
And it's Saturday, we still have Sunday. We still have a whole day to actually relax. Thank you for watching. See you not next Sunday. Sunday after, every other Sunday at noon. Check out our website, merch, other socials, all that fun stuff in the description. Also, thank you, Shop Mikey, for sponsoring this series. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Goodbye.
24 hours later.
not supercharged.